217 Recovery Podcast, 16th November 2019. My name is Corey Winfield.
And I'm Ryan Beckman.
And today we talking about addiction. Addiction. And this is a recovery podcast. As if you're first time listening, we talk about recovery and we talk about our lives in recovery. Sometimes we talk about wrestling, sometimes fantasy football, sometimes movies. It's all over the place. Mm-hmm. As my mom would say, that it's when you get off the tracks. She says the podcast will go off the tracks sometimes, and she says it's hard for her to listen because she just wants to. But she says it's still good.
We're off the rails on the crazy train.
Yeah, off the rails, and you know, she's probably right again, but it's just what we do. You know, we kick up our feet, we just have a conversation, and people tell us it helps them. So my mom did tell me that she has another addiction.
What's her addiction?
Listening to our podcast.
That's the healthiest one there is out there.
Yeah, I think she's biased because I'm her son. Mm-hmm. She knows you. And we're like...
Even more than her son.
Maybe.
Well, maybe she doesn't like me more, but thinks more highly of me.
Yeah. Maybe.
Debatable.
It's acceptance. I'll practice that.
Yeah.
But
she loves you more.
Yeah. But no, that she said that for her, you know, she's kind of made it a part of her day. And that's what we kind of do. I mean, we have a schedule that we follow, and we don't do it every day, but we do it 4 times a week. You know, we do them usually Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday nights. Maybe we'll start doing it during the day. Gosh, I hope. But right now, this is
our schedule. This is what happens.
Yeah. So a lot of times people will listen, you know, on Wednesday when they're driving to work or getting ready in the morning, whatever. You know, they'll listen on Friday, you know, Sunday, Monday morning. So they'll have opportunities to listen. You know, I'm sorry, Mom, but can't do it every day yet.
No.
And Anna, she does her podcast. She's funny, man. She finally said 217recovery.com. I was proud of her. Her latest podcast, which was before her marriage. She said she was going to do some this weekend, so she'll probably do one tonight. But hers is Broken to Beautiful. Well, it's 217 Recovery, Broken to Beautiful. So if you're looking for it, you can find it there. If you go to 217recovery.com, you'll find her podcast there as well. And hers are kind of shorter, to the point, but she just started it, and I think she's getting better as they go along, which, you know.
Well, like if you don't have somebody else to conversate with, I mean, it's pretty.
It's
just you speeching, you know.
It's a lot harder to do it alone, for sure. Because after you get that thought out of your brain, it's...
Then what? You gotta really maybe incorporate a funny story or something like that, you know.
You know what? I'm gonna tell Anna, and we're gonna see if she listens to this podcast. I'm gonna tell her to start doing voices. Like voices. She can, like, here's an example. Today, I got married to the most beautiful woman in the world. Oh, you did? Tell me more, Anna. Well, we got married and stuff, and I shoved cake in her face. Oh, Anna, that's so funny. Thank you. I am pretty funny. Do you think she would do it? Should we have a bet on this? We can turn this into something real fun.
She doesn't.
You bet she doesn't? But if I'm like dead serious, I'm like, Anna, throw some characters on there. She'd be like, I can just see her looking at me. What do you mean characters? Well, you know, just throw, and I'll do that scenario to her. But I'll be dead serious about it, though. I bet she.
You might be able to convince her.
I bet she would. What color is her hair?
Right now?
Well, she was born with
blonde.
I don't know. That's unfair to Anna. No. We'll see, though, if she starts doing voices.
I could spice it up.
Yeah, we'll see.
Spicy meatball.
But no, listen to her podcast as well. It's pretty good, though, and like I said, just getting better, and she's just getting started. So Her blog, though, man, the website that we were using, I don't know, it won't let me post the stuff. Yeah, and I told them, I was like, I want a refund because, well, that's what I do. I ask for refunds. No, but seriously, like, her blog is the Daily Gratitude. And you can't post it daily. It kind of defeats the purpose. So what are we paying you money for? So I'll probably do that tomorrow while you're pressing away at the sweatshop.
Yeah.
I'll jump on and get us a new web host. And
I got my new addiction. Well, I've pretty much had this little shopping addiction. Once in a while, get into Walmart. Walmart will get you. Today I was just going in there really to get a few accessories for my smartwatch. Needed to get a memory card, SIM card, get her all hooked up.
Yeah.
James Bond style.
Dick Tracy.
And then walked by the arts and crafts. Seen some more iron-ons. And, next thing you know, a couple $100 later.
Investing back in the company.
Investing in the company. Here we go, making all that lotto money we're making.
Yeah. Rich and famous. Yeah, I learned in business class when you spend money for stuff, it's like owner's equity is what we're creating, which actually creates, like, well, now I have to change the 501c3 paperwork because we do have, like, stuff.
Yeah, I guess. Well, yeah, since Corey's been buying all the press and the cutter machine, you know, I'm like, well, I got to do my part, you know, I got to step it up.
Get my equity built in this company.
My stock's dropping right now.
Yeah. Damn it, Corey, I see what you're doing.
Sucking me in.
You're trying to buy me out.
Well, now that we got all this stuff, you know, and we can make decent stuff, I'm like, so now I'm into making apparel.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. And if you want your logo pressed on, email Ryan at 217recovery.com.
Yep.
Taking orders now. Cha-ching. Cha-ching.
Yeah. So my sister Brooke was like, oh, I'll have to call in some orders. Oh, she's ready. Christmas is right around the corner. And we got some stuff for some friends that just got married. Yeah. Congratulations. Well, we'll see if they listen to it. Anna and Jamie, are you going to listen to this before I see you next?
What do you mean?
You're going to get some sweet gear.
What do you mean, sweet gear, Anna? Doing voices.
Yes, excellent.
You ever heard voices before when you were in your active addiction? Or maybe when you're detoxing or coming out of it or hallucinating?
When I was up for days once. Yes.
Like, it sounded for real?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it wasn't my voice, obviously, but was it like Ryan? Or no. what was going on?
It sounded like just kids' voices. You know, yeah. And it was like, thought they were running around my house or something, and I kept looking outside. I'm like, what are these little fuckers doing? Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. So I thought some neighborhood kids were messing around in my yard, but no.
Yeah, but see,
I was just whacked out.
Well, I had been sober for a little bit, so, but I heard it sounded like a sports game. Like, I thought, because I had some people come out to my house, get into the attic and mess with my AC, and I thought, oh, they left a radio up there or something. But dude, it was Arkansas. Like, it was 120 degrees outside. In the attic, it was like 280. Nobody's gonna be up there just
chilling,
listening to the game while they're fixing an AC unit. You know, they were like, boom, in, out, done. You know.
Yeah.
And I only heard it in the back hallway. And it sounded just like a game, or like, is it a golf game, or what's going on? And
golf game.
I'd look out, nothing happening outside, nothing at all, and it was real faint. And the girlfriend I had at the time just thought, she was like, "You're just crazy." And then one day she's like, "I heard it too," And I was like, what's it sound like? And she described exactly what I was hearing. And I'm like, okay. She's like, no, for real. She's like, I thought you were crazy. But I hear that. She's like, did somebody leave a radio up there? I'm like, no, I don't think so. So then we went up there and looked, or she did. I was on about that life. I was like, nah, you can get up on that ladder,
I can hear
girl.
voices. I don't care. I ain't going up there.
Nope. Especially if there's voices coming from up there. But
they're going to cook up there by themselves.
yeah, no thanks. That's probably how they died. They probably want us to go up there.
This problem will just fix itself.
Want us to discover their bodies. Not about that.
You smell the smell.
Yeah. Ugh. But yeah, I don't know. That was somebody that were telling me, or not telling me, but I heard him talking about voices and stuff, and I was just like, wow. And I guess it's more common, I guess, with people who use meth.
Psychosis, yeah.
Yeah, I did see the Brady Bunch at my house. I know, dude.
The
And I
Brady
knew
Bunch?
it, too. Yeah, it was probably one of the last times I drank. And I remember it because it was a Friday, and whenever that would go to the hospital, they would always ask, do you see hallucinating, or do you see things? And I'm like, how would I know? Like, if I'm hallucinating, wouldn't I
Think they're real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I totally understood what they were talking about, because I was sitting there on my couch, and I remember, like, thinking, that's pretty cool, the Brady Bunches in my house. And I know they're not real, and how the F am I seeing them walking around my house? Like, it was crazy. And I just kind of course, I was
just like normal life things.
Yeah, I was smashed, and I just remember, and I mean, that's definitely not a good sign. I wonder how close I was to death. I mean, I would hate to have seen my blood alcohol level at that point. I'd say it was probably pushing a 0.8 even. It was,
I don't want to think about it.
No. Not at all. Ugh.
Mine was just up for days, Like, you can't never trust no man that's been up for 3 days.
Uh-huh.
You can't trust yourself. Like, get some sleep.
Sounds like a challenge.
Like, if you stay up for 3 days, even if you're not getting high, you start to hallucinate, either way.
Do you?
Yeah, you
want to do a test on the house? See if some guys in the house want to take us up on this challenge, the 217
You're going to
challenge.
stay up for a couple days.
Yeah.
We're going to see what you see. We want to hear.
The No Sleep Till Brooklyn challenge.
My little sister's one of her favorite songs. My sister Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm. What does she play that for her boyfriends?
No
Sleep Till Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Is that her name, Brooklyn, or is it Brooke?
Her first name's Brooke. Her middle name's Lynn.
Oh, snap.
Now
it makes total sense. Before it made just a little sense.
Yeah.
No sleep till Brooklyn.
Yep.
No sleep till Corey Jonathan. Yeah, my name's not that cool. You think your mom purposely named her that after the Beastie Boys song?
No, Brooke was born before the song.
You're saying Brooke's old?
Older than the 90s.
I think, come on, the 90s.
When did it come out?
80s?
Then I don't know. Before 86?
I don't think so. Should we look it up?
We'll find out another time. Yeah. But
Brooke, just let us know.
No, my mom just heard the name and she liked it. And Lynn has been a name that's been in the family.
Name. And for those listeners who don't know, Ryan, why don't you say what you're going to name your son?
Maximus Titan.
Oh, that's awesome. We just got to kick that back up every once in a while, because you get fired up and excited. And of course, you don't have a son on the way right now, but soon, I'm sure, maybe. I don't know.
Max will be on his way soon.
Yeah.
Someday.
Maximus.
Titan.
You should one of his teachers